this thing on. Testicles. 1, 2, 3. Testicles. 1, 2, 3. Hey, okay, there we go. Yep. Hold up, let me fix this. Someday I'll think to fix this before I start streaming. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm wearing these sunglasses to help me give proper feedback. And there we go. What is up, everybody? Who do we got in the chat? Who's here? Who's here? Zaska in the chat. All right. Oh, all right. So you just sent me the final version of Chains. Is that a pre-master, or is that, did you put like a limiter on it, and is it like loud? Just curious. I haven't listened to it yet, but. Oh, okay. So it's a pre-master. Cool. All right. So since you're here, let's start with the Zaska tune. We just got a few songs. I think it was like 4 songs, which is totally fine because I can just spend more time on them and not be in a rush. So yeah, let's check it out. Zaska, I got you. Yeah, I'm digging that. It's such a feel-good song too, you know? Like there's nothing ominous about it, which is kind of cool. Oh, that was the cowbell solo? Sick. Okay, I've got all kinds of ideas about this flying around in my head right now. First of all, the second drop is really sick. It's like, it just sounds very clean. And I think one thing that stood out to me that it would be like a easy fix and like a fun thing to do is freeze and flatten all of the stuff that's going on, like all the horns and melody and stuff in the drop. So when there's like things that have a long tail like this, like that little vocal that goes, If you froze and flattened that and just did a hard cut right when the kick hits, and then did that to other things that are playing at the same time, I think it would like clean up that drop a bunch, and it would kind of, I don't know, kind of have, I don't know, it's something that like you'd hear in like a Cone Sound song or something like that. But yeah, like all that stuff, you could just cut it off. You know, you could just freeze and flatten. I mean, you could also like send all those to a group and then record that, like resample it to audio, and then just have it all as one track. And then you cut it hard right when the kick goes. Does that make sense? Does what I'm saying make sense at all? Yeah, I think it would be cool. It would like clean up that drop. And then wait, let's do the first drop again. Okay, so I think here's where I'm at with all this. I like the second drop more, and I like if I were to, yeah, I don't know, I would probably make an edit where the second drop just played first, which makes me think maybe you should switch the drops, or on this drop, the main bass sound, like that woo, woo, that really deep wub thing, you should experiment with like just duplicate it and turn the other one off and like save it, but experiment with more like tonal bass, like tonal kind of wubs, so it has more of like a, you know, a tone to it. If that makes sense. Also, I'm being like hyper picky about it because, you know, I just think it would take it to the next level. And it's stuff like that thing that I was talking about where you freeze and flatten and then like cut the tail off is something that I just started doing. So that's why I was quick to suggest that, because I just learned how to do it and it's pretty sick. Also, does everyone in here know how to resample? Because I just learned how to do this and it's like super simple. Here, I'm gonna do it right now. So say that this is like, I don't know, a melody or something. I'm just putting a spring reverb on it, and then I wanted to like, you know, just get this little part right here. So you can just go create audio track, go up here, make it resampling, record, and then whatever you have going on that's playing goes to this track when you hit record. And then boom, you got like, you didn't have to freeze and flatten, and you didn't have to do like any crazy routing or anything. Anyway, I just learned how to do that. It's pretty sick. All right, so yeah, that's a sick tune though. I would just like mess with a more tonal bass sound in the first drop, and then yeah, the second drop will come in. And, oh my god, there's a spring. There's a spring reverb on it. That's what happens when I wear the sunglasses. Yeah, that's so sick. Yeah, keep me posted on that because I would definitely start playing that in my sets. I mean, it's just got such a cool vibe too. It's like so different because all most songs are like very minor sounding, where it's like kind of ominous and a little bit off and kind of weird and wonky or whatever. And this is just like you're just like walking down the beach, snapping, got your visor on, playing some ping pong, maybe. Okay, anyway. What I'm trying to say is it's sick. All right, let's go to the next one. Also, since we're still on, this is like I've dedicated the last however long to Zaska, but that's because she's writing some really cool shit. And so you just sent me the pre-master. What if we like do a little mastering after this? Like I'll just stay, since we only have like a few more songs, I'll just master that tune, and kind of show you guys like what my mastering chain usually consists of, which isn't much. Anyway, more on that later. All right. What do we got here? Zorik? 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 Is that how you say that? Zorik? ID 1. Oh, I was not expecting this. Oh, this is making me happy hearing this. Hi, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. No, I actually just got that call before this. I'm sorry. Woo! Yo, this is super sick. I love this vibe. I love the song, like the. Oh yeah, here we go. That sounds a little bit better. I could think of a couple things that would fix the different issues that I have. First off, are you using like one sub for the whole thing? I would say like, yeah, have one track be the sub if it's not. And these sounds are like pretty harsh in the high end. You can see, right here, there's like a huge spike. So I would just say like using Soothe on all that, like those sounds, like that would also EQing, because, oh yeah, I don't know. I think Soothe would definitely be the easiest and most effective. Here, I'll just toss it on there to see, just to show you like what I'm talking about. So look at that. Like, that's what it's... I mean, that's doing like over, what, like 14 dB of gain reduction right there. And that made that go down like a fair amount, but you can still see. And then also the sub. Okay, so doing that, like soothing those sounds individually and making sure that your sub is like a little bit stronger, and just what I would do is just use the Ableton hip hop sub. What's the frequency range again? Let's see. Oh, here, let's turn soothe off. And then yeah, we can just look. So I would say it's like 2K to 10K. Maybe even, yeah, like, yeah, I would say 2K to 10K is the frequency area that's just very harsh. But soothe will completely fix all that. Okay, so this part's, yeah, this part's really sick. This is where I was like, all right, I think the sub could be a little bit cleaner. You know, be like a staccato-y sub. Or you could even put, you could just duplicate it to another track, and put an arpeggiator on the sub, and just like not have it change notes at all, but just give it like a pattern that it does, and have it do that pattern. Oh, you remember trying to figure out the sub for this section and it being a pain in the ass. So if it's a pain in the ass, just make sure all your bass sounds, your mid-range bass stuff is like high passed, and you know, it's not dipping into the low end at all. And just use a simple sub. Use like Ableton hip hop sub. Or no, here. What am I talking about? I've been through this a few times with you guys. I have a sub rack that I can put in the chat right now. Let's see. Oh yeah. Dirt Monkeys, really, really nice sub. There you go. There's my really, really nice sub. Oh wait, what doesn't exist? What doesn't exist in 11? What's going on? Oh, Ableton hip hop sub does. Oh, what? They took out hip hop sub? That's such a classic preset. So anyway, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you could have like a cleaner sub if you just use that one that I gave you. You might have to adjust the. Here, I'll show you what you gotta do. Oh no, the really, really nice sub. You don't have to adjust the release. Okay, so there is camel fat on it, so I would just not don't fuck with that, because camel fat doesn't even work anymore on my computer. And then yeah, you can just like saturate her, and this is kind of cool, this M oscilloscope, because it lets you like see the waveform, so you can see like what That's pretty fat. It's pretty fat sub. And that's just a saturator. So anyway, have fun with that. Yes, Mr. Bill's video on sub basses. That's what led me to make this preset. It's like basically the same, except I was using camel fat, but now rest in peace camel fat. Not I guess there's a producer called Camel Fat, huh? So I can't be okay. Rest in peace the plugin Camel Fat, because it does not work anymore. I'm bummed. Okay, what do we got next? That's a cool tune though. I really like the Daft Punk like electro knife party, 2013 kind of whatever that vibe is. I love that shit. It's like refreshing to hear again. Okay, was that 2013? Am I right? Who else was making who else? It was like, yeah, Knife Party was like Internet Friends. Everyone knows that song, right? Y'all know Internet Friends by Knife Party. That to me that was like the launch of like really dope electro. That's like it's similar like with trap music, how the song Trap on Acid was like the first, the quintessential trap song, in my opinion. So let's see what's next. Oh, this is a Rammy tune, right? I think so. By the way, I'm dipping pita chips into whipped garlic. Just pure garlic. It's gnarly. Electro kind of vibe. This song goes really well with the whipped garlic too. These two things got me like vibing so hard right now. That's dope. Okay, first thing for me, uh, I feel like the kick drum might be. The kick drum just has a little bit too much of a release to me. Like it's not tight enough. I would. Okay, here's what I would do. What key is it in? Hold on, let me use my tuner plugin. Is that like C? Is it in C? Damn. No, I would just like. Here's what I would experiment with at least, just to see. Mr. Bill, Spectra, Meat, Kicks, and just. Because I'm thinking something like this. I mean, you could have something like that too. I think I just want to hear a cleaner kick because that's such a sick like. It's a really nice rhythm, you know. Like it had me like doing this the whole time. Oh, you have that pack? Yeah, you should try it. So yeah, and then. So here's the other thing I was thinking. That wet thing, that I think to me it sounded a little too much in the middle and a little bit like dirty sounding, or like I don't know. Like, you know, when you leave a banana in your car when it's really hot and then you go back in and it's like kind of mushy and has this funk to it. That's kind of that's kind of what the sound sounds like EQ wise to me, which which usually is cool for like those kind of, you know, those melodic sounds to have it be like almost distorted sounding, but I think pushing it to the sides using like a delay would be cool because it would just like increase the space, and then maybe like cutting out a little bit more of the low, so like a high pass that's you know, like if you have a hold up. So if this is like your EQ for it and it's at 300, try it at like 700 or something and just mess with that, because I think the more you cut the low end out of that and get it to the sides, the more space it'll take up in the song, but it'll make way for the bass line to fill up the middle. You know what I'm saying? That was just a long-winded way of saying add width. Yeah, this is sick though. I really like this. Yeah, I would just make those changes. Make sure all of your mid-range bass stuff is, you know, cut, you know, like this type of thing, high pass. So there's none of this interfering with your sub bass. Also, just to see, like, what are you using for sub bass? You doing operator? You doing massive? You doing um oh, it's operator. Okay. Sick. Just checking. Just checking. It's not that I didn't trust you. It's just that I was just testing you real quick. Um but that was the right answer. So, okay. Here's another one. It was not downloadable, but that's all good. Tactic 420 song G126 BPM bounce 1. Yo, this garlic stuff is so good, by the way. Check it out. Can you see that? There we go. Yeah. Yo, this is really sick. I mean, it sounds great. So my thing with this is when I hear it, I feel like it needs vocals. It needs like a grime rapper or something like that. I'm just picturing like, I don't know, insert grime rapper. It would sound sick. Where do you even find rappers? The internet? Yeah, you just talk to people. I mean, I've done like half the time it's like the way that I come across vocalists are through friends. Like I'll meet them or something, or they'll be a friend of a friend, or like whatever. And then the other half the time, I just randomly will message people, and they'll respond. Not they don't. They usually have like never heard of me and like don't even know any of my music, but they just are cool and they respond. And then I always make sure to have a song ready. So I don't hit anyone up until I've like made a beat that I'm like, this is like, I did one. It was a swing and a miss, but it was for Miss Dynamite. I like sent a song, or I sent a song into like, her management's email and just never heard back. But yeah, that's what you gotta do. Oh, I did it with Raga Twins too. And then we made a song together, and it's like one of the coolest songs I've ever gotten to work on. So, anyway, yeah, that was a pretty big tangent. Did we get? I mean, also with this song, the mix sounds fantastic. I don't think there's really much I would change. I do think actually your drums could be a little bit, louder in the mix and cutting through all that other stuff a little bit more. So, like ducking, like you could, I don't know what you're using for ducking, if it's duck or if it's like sidechain compressor in Ableton or whatever. Yeah, but I think doing that would just let the kick and the snare cut through the mix. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to check and see if there's any more songs. I wonder if we can... Yo, is Zoska in the chat? Is it okay with you if I load up your song and master it on here? If not, that's totally fine too. I just wanted to ask. Be polite. All right, let's see. Oh, dang, we got some more feed. We got some more. All right. Let's go. All right, I'm going to download this one. All right, we got a few. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, I'd prefer Dropbox links. That's like the most preferable method of delivery. So, for the future, just so you know. Okay, we got a Fifle tune. Nice. Hold up. Oh, okay. Almost there. Okay, there we go. Let's load these up. Okay, what do we got? Fifle, Bump in the Night. It's very Circus 2010. Yeah, I love that. All right. So first off, the growls are a little too like in your face. They need to get toned back a little bit. Compressor would work well for those. I love the intro and the build-ups. I mean, the drop is really sick too. It needs some work. Sub needs to get cleaned up. Super sick though. So right here, when there's all those sounds playing, you want to make sure that only one of those sounds is occupying like up to 600 or I don't know, occupying like the low end and the mid low end. When I say mid low end, I mean like 100 to 400. So, because it sounds like there's a couple different things that are competing for it, and they're just not EQ'd right to like sit in their own spots. So that would clean that up, because that drop. So that thing that's going that could get like rolled off, and nothing below 500 hertz plays. Like that could get turned into like just high end and mid high, just to like clean it up, because you want that to, like, the drops will have way more impact if it's just like the sub is the only thing occupying that low end. So the same goes for this drop. So yeah, if you just make sure that all of your mid-range bass stuff is just rolled off and nothing below hundreds getting through, and then you have one sub that's doing the whole thing, that's the best way to get like a good clean mix with the sub. What are you using for sub, out of curiosity, Feifel? I'll eat a chip while you respond. Just kidding. I'm not gonna sit there and chew on chips in the microphone. Most of them are different serum instances. Okay. This is gonna sound like kind of a pain in the ass, but I assure you that if you do it, your song will sound cleaner. Instead of having a bunch of different serum instances, you should just do the whole thing by hand with with an operator sub, like with that sub, my sub. And then whenever there's like an LFO thing happening, you just put like little, dots of sub. It is a lot of work, but it'll definitely like clean things up. Because that right there sounds like the sub goes too low. Like, even if the sub was just going like boom, 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 boom. I don't know. It could be doing like something slightly different than the mid-range bass stuff, but yeah, I just want to hear the mid-range stuff rolled off a little higher so that the sub can like cut through and be felt a little bit more. Chips. Oh, I should do a chip stream. Chip ASMR. What does ASMR stand for? Okay. That's a sick tune though. I love the like old Dr. P kind of vibe. Oh, I love this. Wait, what was it? This synth? Oh, I love that. What did you make? Did you make that in a Serum as well? Autonomous sensory meridian response. Wow. Ass sex with men rules. Oh, all right. Yeah, it could mean whatever you want it to mean. Oh, vital for the second drop. All right. Nice work. Yeah. Please keep me up to. You know what? All right. This is why we got to do this every week. I'm sorry that I haven't done it the last few weeks. I got to keep it going though. Yeah, we'll do it next week. I'll keep it going. Anxi, 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 Fire Final. This is sick. All right, so real quick. It sounds like there's something going on where your LFO is sounding a little choppy. And I think it's probably just from... Do you have it on... I'm guessing this is it. It sounds like you have the song more than one voices. And... Or not... fuck, what am I trying to say? So you want to make sure that the sound is in mono. It's like monophonic, as opposed to polyphonic, and that way when you start, you have one note that hasn't ended yet, and another one starts. Instead of both of those playing, it just like glides up to that one. So it sounds like there's something like that going on that's causing the LFO to sound a little choppy. You know when it's like when it switches rates and it kind of chops out for a sec. Oh, the smooth knob and Serum too. Yeah. Yeah, Rami's talking about that. Let's see. The drops are sick though. This was a little weird. Yeah, this was weird. This drum beat. I couldn't really put my finger on it. This one was a little bit. I would just like bring this one over here because it makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, and I would turn this into more of a build-up, you know. Yeah, all right. 6 edit power plant in Baltimore. Oh yeah, Baltimore was fun as fuck. I got to do 2 back-to-backs with Boogie T, and in the second one, well, the first one was just fun because we played all our music, and the second one was really fun because we played all drum and bass. Yeah. Alrighty. What do we got next? DM Tree, Stranded. I'm surprised that you guys can't smell the garlic coming off my breath right now through my GoPro. So I've almost finished this thing of garlic. It's like pure whipped garlic too. It's gnarly. Sorry about that. I got lost in my garlic and didn't realize the interface was so quiet. Done with this stuff. This is really sick, by the way. That was pretty sick. I think you just need to soothe out some stuff, like just these, you know, those really high end, like rattly kind of sounds. You know, like that could get soothed. That, yeah, that little wee wee. Soothe is my god. I'll be the first to admit that. I pray to soothe. I pray to Lord Soothe 2 every night. And I have a little soft spot in my heart for Track Spacer as well. But Track Spacer uses up all my CPU, so you know what? Track Spacer can just fuck off. How about that? I said it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was a sick one though. What was the first drop again? So those little boom 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 boom, those could get a little bit of like the low mid mud scooped out of them, I think, so that they, you know, occupy more of like this area rather than this area. Anyway, Oh my God, you guys are lucky you're not in this studio right now. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking about the garlic thing. Yeah, this is a sick tune though. I also think you could have one little kind of shuffle thing going. You know what you should try on your hi-hat? Putting a delay on it. I've been doing this on like every song recently. Just putting a delay on it and here, like Valhalla delay. Here, I'll just do it real quick. I'll set up the delay first. So like dotted eighth note, just a little something, turn the feedback down, turn the mix down. And then we'll just throw some hi-hats in there. The old Lex Luger hat too. Never lets me down. So here's what I mean. And then you can also, what I've been doing recently is this. Just leaving it on milliseconds instead of like rate. Boom, right there. 278 milliseconds at 150 BPM. That's just a good way to give your hats like a nice swing. Yeah, that's my recommendation. Yeah, that's a sick tune though. I like it. Nice one. Yo, I gotta go pee. I gotta go pee really bad. So I'm gonna play you one of my songs while I do that. I also gotta go get my mate. What am I playing for you? Oh, I'm gonna play you that. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. What's up? What's up, friends? Sorry if the song ended a while ago. All right. Kill a Smackin' V7 final. Got my mate drink here. Sorry for the melodica solo. I love the groove to this. Little soothe wouldn't hurt. Yo, what's the where are the vocals from? So sick. Wait, that was... Hold up. That's a Backstreet Boys thing? Oh, I didn't want it to end. That's really sick. So, hold up. That's Backstreet Boys? Wait, it sounds like Beastie Boys. Yeah, that's Beastie Boys for sure, right? Okay, I was like, hold up, that's Backstreet Boys? I'm like, I gotta start listening to Backstreet Boys a little bit more then. Okay. Oh, I have an update about yesterday. That song that I started. No, I guess it was last night. Yeah, Ill Gates is gonna work on it with me. So, yeah, another collab thrown out there. I know what I wanted to do real quick. I wanna like go through this Zaska tune. Since she said it was cool if we do it. I just want to go through it and like kind of master it a little bit. It's probably not going to be like the final master, but I just want to kind of go through and like show you guys what I do when I'm mastering my own songs. But it's kind of cool. You know, it's fun for me to like do it to other people's songs. Okay.
I don't wanna wake up. I'm feeling tired for good. They say I need to save up and make all the money that I should. I'm now living in an endless cycle.
So the first thing I always throw on there is Precision Maximizer.
These chains to set me free.
And I just use that as the limiter.
Set me free. Break these chains to set me.
And then the SSL G bus compressor.
So I'll break these chains to set me.
Oh, this mix is like fantastic sounding.
Break these chains to set me free.
So I'm just doing this. I'm gonna do this stuff to like kind of tame the high end slightly.
Break these chains to set me free.
So this is just to get rid of some like low mud that all songs have.
Break these chains to set me free.
So we could throw, I mean, the only other things I would do to this are like just things that add character to the sound, which this plugin does, but it's can be a little bit much sometimes. It's a really nice EQ though. But we can just use it to like boost the high end. it does actually add some nice. It adds some nice air to it, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, everyone that's watching, this is Zoska Chains, and it's coming out on 19K. It is a product of these streams. Well, actually, no, it's a product of before that, but yeah, I just love this tune. I could see this. I could honestly see this kind of, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, but I could honestly see this stuff, like this song and songs like this, totally blow up and like, I don't know, kind of pave the way for like a new genre of like vocal, but kind of wonky and weird stuff. So the only thing about that EQ is that it. There we go. The only thing about that EQ is that it like adds to the low end. It boosts the low end without, even when you don't even like actually boost it, it just does it for you, which isn't ideal. Low shelf. So I just want to do this, make it dynamic. That looks like it's doing a little bit.
Break these chains to set me free.
Oh, you didn't think I wasn't gonna do this, right? I'm just checking out what's going on in the chat here. I started making music because I wanted more music that sounded good on my ear holes. I like that. Oh, full swing in the chat. What's up? We're doing some mastering. Yeah. It's sounding pretty cool. The other option is just, I could just do this and, right? Can I make this a high shelf? Yeah. Yeah, I could just do this. You know, it kind of brightens it up a little bit. It evens it out a slight bit too, so it's not totally a mountain of sub, but the mountain of sub is kind of because of this plugin, but I love this plugin, so I think the character it adds is like very nice. See, I don't really want to fuck with it anymore. What I do want to do is like, I think what I want to start doing, because the only time I do mastering now is if it's a 19K release, because I decided that like I used to do mastering as a little side gig, and it just kind of sucks to master music that you don't like where you don't have a choice. So this at least is like, if it's coming out in 19K, it's something that I really like. So it's like fun for me to master these tunes. But what I'm gonna do is bounce it and then send it to Zoska so that we can test it out, listen to it on some different sound systems. Let's see, what's the date? 6/8? Yeah. Yeah, test it out on some stuff, see what's off. Because I'd rather, like, I think that's a more efficient way of doing it is, like, we'll do one push, get the whole mastering chain on it, and then test it out on some different sound systems, and then come back to it with notes, and then fix those things, and then boom, you like, yeah. It's my mode of thinking for that. Anyway, so this is bouncing. It's gonna take a while, which I don't know why. It's just anyway. Thank you for being here. That was a fun little feedback stream. I'm glad we got to do that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm done for today though. All right. Peace out.